Hello and welcome back to Griffin Indiana. We've got quite a busy second half of April. I've just checked, and one of these sheep pastures have run out of water and out of food. So we're going to quickly sort that out. The water, I might even pay for the water and just go over to the where the biogas is. Let's quickly get some here. We're probably gonna have to either do a contract for here, or maybe turn this grass here. Although I don't want to, I'd rather do this, turn it into silage, to be honest, to get the money. Our money, you'll see, has gone up slightly. That is because, is this the one that needs both? That is because I did a couple of oh my god, it took all of it. I didn't expect that. I did a couple of contracts off camera. They were just the really small baling ones, like 4,000 and 3,000 each. But it all helps, doesn't it? There was no other ones left to do, so I just I thought I might as well get them done. Can I not? Am I going to be able to get this? Oh yeah. Or maybe not. Yep. So that is out. Yeah, I just thought I'd get them done while they were there. Try get us a bit more cash. I do think, however, that the whole buying a bigger field this summer, I don't think it's going to happen. I just don't think we're going to have enough money. In fact, I pretty much know we don't. So what I'm thinking of doing is them two fields there, well, what looks like one big one, but it's not really. It's two little ones. I'm thinking about just purchasing them. I think it's 60 grand for both of them. We'll be able to get the grass off it straight away, and I'm thinking about whatever crop we put in over at our farm, which I think is going to be soybeans. I can't believe how much that's taken. I'm thinking about just putting in them ones as well. Right, so the chickens need feeding as well. They're now full. That needs loads. I think we might have to sell some of these, might we? So we do want a bigger sheep pen. It's just actually getting it. Right, let's put this away. What I'm going to do, I'm going to just quickly go over, get one of the smaller tractors, bring some of the mowing equipment over, and then we need to quickly go and get some water, which, like I said, I think I'll even pay for it at this point, just for out of quickness. Right, we've got the mower. However, that, like I said, that isn't the first thing we're going to do. Could do with pushing that back. Let's get the water first. It'll be great if there was some left near, but I don't think there's going to be. I forgot how slow this goes in reverse. We need to sell them peppers as well, don't we? While we're here, let's just... We may as well buy these now, because that is what I'm going to do. We might as well make the money off it this year while we can. So that one's 29,808. Let's buy that. And that one is 30,900. Let's buy that. So the plan will be to get the grass off here, bale it for silage, and then if I can take all them trees down, that'll be good. And then we'll put soybean in them. And then we've got 2 decent sized fields. I mean, obviously smaller than what we could ordinarily buy, or what most of the fields we could buy on here are. But when we haven't got that sort of money, it's not really an option at the minute, so we might as well just make the money what we can. And then yeah, look to get some more later. I need some more fertilising contracts to come up, that's what I need. I don't think there's any contracts on at the minute. No, there's not. How much is it going to cost us? Like 300 and odd? Oh, 300 exactly. I mean, normally we would take the longer trip, wouldn't we? Round to the lake, but just out of quickness, I don't see any harm. I mean, it's a shame we haven't to spend $300 on water, but it's just one of them things. We don't use this tractor that much anymore, do we? I mean, since we've got the Ford, I think the Ford we've put so many hours on. I mean, saying that, we've got 33.4 hours on this one. This was brand new, wasn't it? Let's take this down here and just get at least some water in here. I was gonna say, if it got down to 1,000 litres left, I was gonna stop it anyway, just to guarantee that we've got some in the other one, because I think the other one was low as well. Is that gonna take all? Yeah, pretty much. If you can hear barking in the background, I've basically got one of the windows open. I'm not sure when this will come out. Yesterday I recorded a second episode on Purbeck, and I sort of explained that basically I've just finished a night shift, and because this is the only chance I've got to get some recording done. Like, I'm so tired. I'm absolutely shattered, but I wanted to get some episodes out. So if it comes out, the way in which I've recorded, or the order I've recorded in, then it'll kind of make more sense, because I'll have spoke about it more in that Purbeck episode. However, if I put this one in between the 2 Purbeck episodes, then it'll make less sense. But the dog, yeah, there's a dog outside that's continually barking. I don't know if it's coming through or not. I think it's quite a distance away, but I can still hear it. It's still annoying for me. And if we were in our house, it's not something that we'd normally have to contend with. And there it is, right on cue. so awkward, this bit now. Let's get this going straight up. How many do we normally get off here? Is it about 4? 4 or 5? Don't think it's a great deal, is it? Because then we then only get like 2 or 3 off the other bit, don't we? Off the our grass land over near the dairy. When was it we bought the spinnery? Was it the first half of April? I think it must have been, wasn't it? I wonder if we've produced any wool yet. Let's have a look at it's fabric I meant as well, not wool. I was going to say a couple of 100,000 litres. I wish. But if you did watch the last episode, that's basically, it's like long-term planning that, buying the spinnery. Spending the money on that was looking to the future. This is such an annoying shape now. I still can't. I think what I'm going to do with this, where am I going to put another sheep pasture on here? I feel like we should. Just to try to get as much wool in that spinnery and make as much money as possible in the next year, because I think I said in the last episode, didn't I? Is wool at its dearest now, or its sort of best price? So then we've got a full 12 months to make as much, not wool, sorry, fabric, to make as much fabric as we can, and then make some really, really good profit next year. Or do we just keep selling when we get close to our limit? Just keep selling the lambs, which we don't make great money for, but it's there, isn't it? It's free, I suppose. Right, what I'm going to do, I think, let's get this on a bit of a time lapse. It is silage we're going to be doing. We're not going to be doing here. I think I might rely on one of the small contracts to do here. I should have one of the contracts I've done in between episodes was here, funny enough. It was on one of the smaller fields right at the top. I only got like $3,000 for the contract or something, but the couple of bales that were left over, I should have kept, shouldn't I? Then we wouldn't have had that issue. I suppose we could always just use the grass from the fields we've just bought, but it's just too tempting, isn't it, to bale it for silage, because the amount of money you're going to make on it, the difference. But let's get cracking with this. I'll probably, will I go over into the next field, or will I just windrow and bail this and then wrap it. We shall have to see. Be a nice surprise. So, on a plan. Okay, so that will have been, I don't believe this, that dog hasn't barked at all for the whole time I've been doing that time lapse. The minute I put that microphone on, it's away. Absolutely unbelievable. I think it'll probably be in quite a short time because I didn't actually record too much of it. Is that going to work? It's not. I think we're going to have to pull the forward a little bit, aren't we? There we go. We've ended up with a good few. Did I say we get 5 or 6? Because have we ended up with 7? So we've got 4, 5, 6. I'm sure there was just one round here. Yeah, 7. I didn't think we'd only got that many. I mean, I'm not complaining because this is just the first cut as well, isn't it? So we do another one. I don't know where we're going to get the money from, but there is what I'm thinking, and this is just while I've been doing it, doing the baling. So we've just bought them 2 bits of land there. That is going to be one field. I'm not splitting it up. There is a piece here that's nigh on 30 grand as well. I'm thinking if we can get hold of that, plough it up, turn that into a grass field, then I'll feel less, I don't know, not guilty, but I won't be as bothered about making this into just purely for the animals and then into a yard. I don't know why. There's like, I just feel sort of, because we've changed this bit of land, this is what we started with, and it's been grass the whole time, hasn't it? We haven't put any crops in it. I didn't really want to change it, but we need another sheep pasture or pen or whatever we can get, and I think this is the most sort of the ideal place for it, given that the food's here, the equipment's here. Like, it would just seem daft to put it anywhere else, really. So we need to get up to 30 grand, and then we need to get to whatever the cost for whatever pasture we use, which if it's the same pasture, it's going to be like, is it 9 grand or something? It's not very expensive. I would like one sort of massive pasture, but I just don't think we're going to have the space or the money to get it. So we've got 7 there. Really, we could do with, have I left the, oh yeah, it's over here. getting the international. We could do with going over and doing this side as well, but obviously that's just really, really quick, isn't it? See what else we could do. I think it feels like I do this every single episode, but right, eggs. October. So we're still miles off. So we'll still stack them eggs. Ready for October. Yeah, we need to sort the situation with the sheep out because I think we've hit capacity in one of the pens, and we can't be having that because it's just wasting money now, isn't it? If they're not reproducing. We're losing out on a revenue stream, which just in the situation we're in, where we literally need all the dollars and cents we can get. Just seems daft, really. There we go. I don't know how much that is. It's a bit of hard standing there. Should we have a look? Let's have a look. 70 grand. I mean, what would we put on it? I don't think there's anything we really would put on it, is there? Not at the minute. We're not putting any more productions up, we're not... it's not a bit... Oh, I forgot the stumps were still in here. I really need bigger bits of equipment on it. I know we've spoke about this quite a lot, but a bigger mower would be fantastic. I think we've made the right decision by buying in other 2 bits of land. When we first started the series, I remember identifying them 2 bits of land straight away. They were just the obvious ones, but because of the price, we ended up buying other bits and like clearing a couple of other pieces of land, where because they all seem like a bit more expensive, didn't they? They were sort of 30 grand each, where I'm sure other bits of land for the same size, but maybe not as easy to use, were only like 18 grand or something. Or around that price, 18, 19 grand. And I'm sure this one's only about 11. Although I know this isn't as big. And if we get 3 bales off here, which I'm sure we do, we might even get 4, because I think the bale is about 60 or 70% full already. That would be great to get 10 or 11 bales off our 2 bits of land. And then obviously with the silage bales, we'll just wait until it's either December or January, isn't it? And just sell them in a winter again. But we really could do with, when it clicks into next month, into May, we really could do with their a contract for hay bales. They make the map so much better, the trains, don't they? I've always thought this was like one of the big things when, not one of the big things, but one of the things I liked about Ravenport was the whole train system and how you could work that. Obviously it was different on Ravenport because you had it was all within sort of the same map, wasn't it? And you had your silos, like the point you would drop off, then the point you would sell at, and I just thought it worked really well. Right, what I'm gonna do, because obviously we've done a lot of grass work in today's episode, I'll get this done to the point where we just literally wrapping again, and then we'll come back, get them loaded up, and I imagine, given the sort of length of video, then we'll be getting towards the end. We'll deal with the other bit of land, the land that we've just bought. In the next episode we'll get that cleared and we'll get it ploughed up, and I think we can actually plant the sorghum, can't we? Let's just check that. Not sorghum, soybean, sorry. Yeah, we can, in May. So that's what we'll be doing. So yeah, let's get to a bit more advanced state, and then I'll come back. So we did another 3. I didn't actually have as much in the baler as I thought. It was only at 20%. It wasn't at. I thought it was around 70% for some reason. So yeah, 3. So that's 10 bales for our 2 sort of small pieces of land. I wonder if. No. I was going to say, I wonder if we could put a sheep pen on this and then keep our other area, but I think I've pretty much come to terms with the fact that that's going to change. It's going to end up being, we're going to end up like gravelling or concreting over a lot of it. What I've decided to do is, I'm taking these over. I might as well just wrap them and stack them over at the our sort of allotment area. Rather than pull everything over. That middle one is not attached to anything, is it? Let's just tilt it back a little bit more. So, we are finished. We've got 3 bales off. I've just recorded about a 10-minute segment picking these up and taking them back over to the allotment area, wrapping them and then stacking all 10 bales onto our trailer really well and all. Like, they were stacked really nicely, and I mean just as I was ending the video, I was just wrapping up, the game crashed and I've lost, obviously we're back here so the game wasn't saved, and I lost the recording as well, the 10 minutes worth of recording. There is no way I'm doing that again, not a chance. What I'm going to do is, I'll tell you, well, not on camera anyway, I'll take these back over and then the stacking bit I'm just going to do off camera, and then I'll come back and end the video, because that is just absolutely soul destroying. Right, there we go. That middle one I don't think is actually attached to anything. Oh, it might be in that the top right spike. Yeah, it could be. There we go. See, I can't even remember what I spoke about in the last segment compared to... I'll tell you what I did say. I'm going to use the rest of the day to clear that area there, of wood, of trees, and then bale of grass. That's what I'm going to use the rest of today, and I'll probably do it as a time lapse. Just with us, we've done all the grass work today for 2 hour grass fields, and I don't want to. I don't want to start doing the same thing in the next video. So we shall do it that way around, and then we'll be able to crack on getting the soybean in, because the soybean we can plant in May, and I want to get it in as quickly as possible, really. Now, however I did it last time, I put these on and it came off perfectly. Oh my, what on earth has just happened there? So there's one bale, there's 2 bales. Where on earth is our 3rd bale? What is going on with this game? There it is. Oh my god. Right, so now we've got exploding tractors. We have bales being flung like a couple 100 meters. Look at that. It's gonna be one of them videos, isn't it? Do you know, everything went swimmingly. It went so well. And then for the game to crash. Right, I'm gonna get these. I'm gonna get these wrapped. I'll get them stacked, and then we'll come back and end the video. Okay, last one. We're just about there. And it's gone all weird. You can see, if you look at them last 3 I've just put on, it's like something just wasn't right on the spikes. So you can see the others have gone on absolutely perfectly. Where these, it wasn't going to the end. The bales weren't going to the end, and it was making the front loader move all weird as well when I had them on. It's really strange. Obviously we've just seen a couple of glitches, so I don't know what's just happened, but we're on. So next episode, what we're going to do is, I might even start it now, but I'm going to put a time lapse on of us clearing that land over there. We're going to take the trees down, as long as it's within our area, which I think it will be. We will bale the grass up, and then we'll be ready to turn it over so we can get soybean in. But everything needs doing to it, literally everything needs doing to it, so we can achieve that. But I want the soybean in May, and we've got over there on our farm, we need to get soybean in over there as well. So they're the 2 things that we need to do in the next episode. And at some point we'll have to sell all our peppers, to try to get some money to try to get another sheep pen in, because that is also key. As long as creating more here, it's going to be a really, really busy May, isn't it? A really busy May. But that's a problem for the next one. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
PlayStation